to the Leading Vision podcast. It's an amazing journey. There's so much happening around the world, and this is us giving a platform to as many out there that I want to come share with us a wealth of experience. In the house today, I have Aisha. Aisha is an amazing coach, studied mass comm from Ahmadu Bello University. And then today, it's my singular honor to have on set with us today an amazing young man, a talent personified. He's an amazing. I've been to many of his shows. He's one man that's really coming out and making out of the North today. I'm talking about no other person but Black Boy Rex. Black Boy Rex, you're welcome on the show. Thank you for being here. It's an honor. I know I don't take it for granted. You're one huge guy that I admire. I vibe to your songs and all of those things. And I know out there. So thank you. Welcome on set.
Thank you.
Now, today we'll be discussing a very important topic that is kind of refining the Northern pillar today. That the challenges of entertainers and entertainment in the North. You see, it's like everything happens in the mega cities, the Lagos, the Abujas, and everything. If you want to count, the likes of Davido, the Wizkids, they're always in this part of the world, in this part of the country. But on this end, you see like as though nothing is happening here, we're just backwards. But we have men and all of these persons that are even going out there, Patoranking, all of these journeys started from Kaduna. I think that's the one I could remember for now. You know, these guys are just there. So then we have one huge star coming up again, and so many. You said?
Even D'banj also.
D'banj. No, I don't know. He's schooled in Zaria. I don't know if.
No, I've actually heard of Reminisce, Skills.
Skills from Kaduna?
Yeah, Skills from Kaduna.
Wow.
He even said it when he came to ABU, like 2019 or so. Said it from Angwarimi, and like, it was very crazy.
Wow. Well, I only know D'banj school in Zaria. It's a military school in Zaria. Yeah, so we're about many talents now. Of course, I could narrow this to the political types where we have produced presidents, governors, senate presidents, and co. But then they keep looking at the North like we don't have anything coming. So we're about to change that narrative, and I'm sure that's why Black Boy is on set today. So Black Boy, tell us, how is your journey so far? I know it's a whole lot. As a young man, how you're able to put up and get to this place that you are. What's the journey so far? I know there's a lot of things to really share. Please tell us, what's your journey so far?
Well, the entertainment journey has actually been, if I should say easy, I'm actually capping right now.
I don't even believe so.
Obviously, I'm actually capping. It has had its own ups and downs, issues and all, everything. But, you know, that's how it is. Like, if you are not actually prepared for these issues, why are you actually doing it in the first place? We're actually doing these things out of because we like it, like a hobby. So you are ready for the challenges. So the thing has been happening, we have been trying, we have been going up and down, life has been eating us, we are eating it back, but we are still cool and we are still doing it. We just thank God for everything.
Now, what's your take? You see, I have this thing I said I was going to discuss it when I bring you up today. There's something I and my team were discussing earlier today. This the Naija talent hunt or something. This one, Messi, Iniedo, Ike Ogbonna, and Dr. Seed is on and Messi. Now, how do you take it? I'm sure you've been one man, you've been on auditions, you've had your thing. How is it? I don't know how these things come together where an actress is being judged over an artist. How is Ike Ogbonna chatting, I don't understand, interviewing an artist? He has never had some time, so I don't understand how they manage this platform. So how does this thing come up?
Most of this thing, do you know, in the entertainment industry now, they are just looking for people that will frontline the whole thing. Now, using Ike Ogbonna and all these people, they might not get the likes of all these Don Jazzy and all these big people in the industry per se, in the music industry. But they are looking for people that actually have clout, people that actually bring audience. So Ike Ogbonna now, he might not be an artist or he might not be in the music field or anything, but he has people that are following him. Like, I would not say fans or like his fans too or something like that. So they just need people that will actually bring it. Because I don't see it that it's not actually fair to artists that somebody that is not an artist, somebody that don't know the field is actually judging you, because and it's just part of the challenges you face coming up and everything. It's just how it is.
Now, in the North, from the little experience I have about, I don't see they do too much of those kind of putting stuff and then have to bring. So how are you able to, mixing songs, doing this, and then coming to make up your own show? What's the journey exactly? Like, what is it like? What is this young artist face? How do they come up on this ground? And then for you to able to make a name, and you have tons of followers, how have you been able to come to getting that together?
Well, the thing is, before you actually start any journey, wisdom demands that you actually research and get to know about it. So like before I actually started this journey, I had to research and get to know about a few things. So I got to know the blueprint of what I wanted to do. The Jazzy said something, he doesn't want to embark on a journey with an artist that doesn't know where he's heading to.
Of course.
So you have to know where you're actually heading to. Knowing where I'm heading to is where I got to know all this. So I can actually, for now, since I don't have the opportunity, I don't have the freedom or influence to reach the people I want to reach now, I'll have to basically be doing most of these things for myself. You understand? But with time, you get to places that you actually meet people that will do it for you. But you have to first show them it's good because they actually know that, okay, yes, this guy is even doing it on his own. If I should support him now, he's actually going to do more, and get. So it's one of all those challenges, but if you know what you are doing, that's what I'm saying, you have to know what you are doing. A lot of artists in the north are just there doing music. They just feel it's the talent, but I got to realize in the industry that singing is something that a lot of people can do.
Of course.
How many churches we have in the world? And there are choir members, it's not one, it's not two, it's not 10. We have a lot of choir members, people that can actually sing. So when you say you're an artist, it's not just the singing thing. You have to know basically everything. How you look, where you go to, the way you relate to people, your normal human relations, your events and all those things. All those things are part of what you are doing in general. So you have to build some certain knowledge about it. So me, I've been actually following up on the people, my senior men in the industry, people that are already there. Like I watch a lot of, I gain a lot of knowledge from what they have done. So it helps me to like try. I might not do it the right way, but I replicate what I can replicate and do what I can do.
Yeah.
So that's how it has been for me basically.
No, thank you very much. Now, this I've always had this notion. I said I was going to say it. Now, we always hear as a young man, as a layman, that entertainment is dirty. Given the Mohbad incident that just passed, it has brought a lot of narrative about the entertainment industry. And then, of course, it's now a lot of these men with names are now coming out to say, yes, this thing is dirty. It has always been like that. So, given that, I'm sure you've heard of these things as well. So, how did you now, given, of course, if I were an entertainer with what happened with Mohbad T-shirt, like, no, this entertainment dirty, I don't want to have anything to do with it. So, how do you still want to? Because it's like you must belong. I was listening to my boss, Nedu, and on his set, Spyro came there and said, the entertainment is that you must belong in something, regardless, you must belong to a cult. It may not be a blood-shedding cult, but you must belong to something. So, given that as a rising star, how do you want to now marry these two occupations together, knowing that you have to compromise? Yeah. Knowing, if not until Mohbad said, you didn't know that entertainers, somebody can beat them up. They can feel threatened, they can be going through depression. And if you check it today from all walks of life, somebody's out there going through one thing or the other. And then the country is getting more difficult things. Is it the country? The world. And then on this global stage, there's a lot of things you must do. A lot of people compromise that, okay, if you have to do this, you have to do the sugar mommy thing, you have to do the homosexual thing. Given all of these things, they fear. What are your, not you have fears, I'm sure you must have like, Kai, I don't want to now get to this place and then they'll just be saying, go and do this. What are your fears?
Well, you see, in this life, I feel there's nothing that you will do that you will not have challenges.
True.
Do you understand? Everything in this life basically has no challenges, has no issues and people. But me, as a Christian, I'm actually big on God too. Actually, in everything you do, you have to actually have the spiritual being that is guiding you.
Yes.
Do you understand? So, the thing is, I might be in a situation that will not favor me, but I believe God is directing me to that place. If for any problem or anything in life, later on I discover that, okay, the people I want to even actually meet, this is how they are very dirty and pee, I will still continue what I'm doing. I believe God directs me, and God will not carry me to where I don't need to be. all my prayers in the morning is always wherever I go, whatever I do, let me be in the right place at the right time, in the right circumstance.
Of course.
Do you understand? You can be at anywhere and like things will happen to you. Mohbad never knew he was going to him, he was actually going somewhere.
Yes.
Do you understand? And he actually did things. Because being an independent artist, he would have not had all this, the whole media, everything that is happening after his death, he would have not had that if he wasn't
Good at what
in
he
the
does.
first place. If he did, the whole entertainment, you have to be out there before they know you are good.
Yeah.
Many people are here that know we are just here. You just be good for your own self and maybe a couple of people that listen to you. Do you understand? But you have to get all these opportunities come and go. There are different. I've heard aside this, there are people that have entered the industry in very wrong ways that like they keep regretting and like what's going on, what is this? Some people is rush.
Yeah.
But I feel if I'm talking to God, God will direct me.
True.
Do you understand? There is no how I will enter a situation that is not meant for me.
True.
Because in the first place, I didn't start this journey to this place on my own. Do you understand?
Yeah.
God has been there. All my moves, all my everything I'm doing. Do you understand? You might want to, all these things. People might not really know that. Okay, and this you are singing about this. You cannot be God. Yeah, but it's God that gives me the voice.
Yes, thank you. And now you have come to one very important thing I must point out. Where's this thing coming from? This notion where if a secular artist, now I'm using the word secular because if you ask a man of God, they feel no, he's a secular artist.
Yeah.
I think is it Don Jazzy now? His father is a pastor?
There are a lot of
Okay, I know.
Zlatan's father is a pastor.
who
Zlatan's
father is a pastor.
Yeah.
I think Mohbad's father is also a spiritual.
Yeah, he was
Okay,
doing
so-
gospel.
Where is this notion and how, as a person, how do you correct that? Of course, you go to church.
Yeah, sure.
So how do your pastor see you?
Well, the funny thing is, when I actually started music, I started as a gospel artist.
Okay.
The whole gospel artist thing in quotes. Well, I went to missionary school,
Okay.
so secondary school. So when I started doing music, so like that was the only thing we could talk about. But growing up, I realized that okay, music is a form of expression. Take it now. You are a gospel artist. Okay, let's say you are Nathaniel Bassey. I'm Wizkid. I sing about how I love her. You will sing about how you love her. From the 2 points of view now, when you listen to Wizkid's version, you're like, now Wizkid now. Do you understand? But Nathaniel Bassey now singing, okay, Nathaniel Bassey is singing his love song to his wife. He's also expressing his love. He's expressing his love, but no. So like music is just a form of expression. Anyhow you take it, I just feel people are just being dramatic and like they're just trying to, but I'm just trying to express myself. There are different topics, and actually my own quote is a lot of things are left unsaid.
Yeah.
That's my own
Yes.
quote for my own music. Do you understand? There are a lot of things that are left unsaid. There are different topics that people are not touching.
True.
And all these things are affecting people. Music is a form of relation, a form of speech, a form of self-expression.
True.
So like I don't think there's any quota that allows to say this music is that. This music, there's nothing like this music is this music. All is just music. I'm just expressing myself.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
So now, in the North, entertainment in the North, for you, coming as an entertainer from the North, what, of course, I want to ask you what your goals are, where you're going to, and all of those things, even if I want to see you on that big stage. But I remember Asake, for example. Asake started, in fact, there was a time back then, he was into, I think it was Shaggy's road manager, not even his man, like a road manager. And then this guy is on the global stage today. Now, for you coming, I don't know, of course I've heard so many things. This comedian, I can't really put his name now, that says how when he was managing, when he was a road manager for Brother Shaggy, that I think he went to, this comedian is a huge comedian in Abuja, and then how he used to, if Asake now goes on, said like, Bros, can I do this? He doesn't even introduce himself as an artist. He just goes there and like, please, can I do this? And then I think his opportunity came one time when there's this artist that was supposed to be on set that didn't come or was late or something, was running there like, okay, please try me. And in his own defense, he said, well, I don't, because of my guest, I tend to at least listen to your works or something, so I don't just give you the stage so that you go and mess up my thing. So I think what he just gave him like a shot, and then this young man wowed, and that is the Asake that we have today. in the North, has there been any platform that's really giving you an opportunity to come there and do your thing so far?
So far, actually, no, it's not really much. Entertainment in the north is quite challenging and all. Cause like, for okay, I actually finished on ABU. Yeah. While I was in ABU, before I actually got to where I am now, there are times that like events like Trace in the City, all those kind of events, you get to see big stages, like see quite a number of people that okay, yeah. So like it happened before now, but I don't know what's going on now. It's quite slow, like, but you know, it's part of the things. I don't know. The north is bringing a lot of setbacks to the entertainment field and everything.
Now, I will also ask you this. Now, in the North, are there role models you look up to that are artists that you feel that are also trying to pull up the young ones coming? Like the names of the party rankings and co.
Yeah, sure.
Do they give an opportunity for young upcoming artists to like collab or something?
People like, I think people like Ice Prince, MI. There are people from Jos, from Plateau State. So, like for me, as an artist now, when I see people like that, like it's very interesting because like this guy is actually from the north and he made it to this big stage. So like if he can do it, why can't you? It's part of the things this is one of the things I'm actually fighting for as an artist. My dreams are like we don't need to segmentize music to like this particular place. I want people to actually see that there is talent everywhere. Music can be heard anywhere. The reason why you see places like the US, the United States. The United States, anybody can just make it from anywhere.
Yes.
It's not actually about
Because they are from the US.
because they are from New York or because they don't anywhere. As far as you can sing music that people can listen to and enjoy, you can. But in Nigeria, if you are not in this particular place, that's how you are. The whole thing is very slow for you. But I just want to reach that place so I can actually get to make people see that there are actually very, very good artists in the north.
I know.
Excellent artists. Do you understand?
Of course.
But it's time and we'll get to that place. But the people that are already there have actually paved the way for us. People like Ice Prince. I was in secondary school when I heard King Kong that time when classic was.
Yeah.
It was the thing was very mind blowing for me. I love classic till death because of that thing. I remember I was scaling fence, all this kind of scaling fence to go see classic. I remember I was scaling fence, all this kind of scaling fence to go see classic based on see this guy is actually with Vector, like he's singing with Vector and he was rapping in Hausa. So like there are a lot of people like that, but you know, we just keep struggling to get there. Everybody's just doing his thing. You understand? Everybody's doing his thing.
Yeah.
But
There's this young man in Zaria back then. He's no more in Zaria now. In fact, I was briefly his career manager at the time, The Bishop. He was a gospel rap artist. And then I think because there was no platform, and nothing is really happening, these same challenges. And then he migrated and then, of course, started doing secular songs. And before you know it, Vector signed in sometime last year. I think he's producing for him now. And it's been, so you mentioned some, is scaling fans, so what are your bad boy? Tell us, what's your bad boy? What are the things you have done that you have gone out of place to do, you know? As you fly fence, you have to smoke weed with some people to feel bad. Give me money, let me do 2 shots. What are your, tell us.
Yes, so one of the things I can remember is there was this time when I started music, like when I just actually started to follow the whole thing. I was doing my IT at the time. And my dad was like, I was writing songs, God made it that the person that was beside me was a producer. It was like, but we didn't have anything there, we didn't have any equipment with us in Lafayette that time. So we had to go to, he was in, his equipment were in Jos. So I had to go to Jos like to meet him and record and everything. My parents are like, don't go, blah, 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 blah. But you know, that's what I'm saying. You see this thing about talent and what you like doing. There's nothing that can actually stop you. Do you understand? So like I still travel though and talk. Now money, now how much be TP now to go find TP now. If they don't really give you, you go find. So I had to find TP, find my way, go because and all those things. Me like this now, like since I've always been that kind of child. Like first of all, I'm a firstborn, and then
Wow.
I've always been that kind.
Now, I'm say first one so I can
Yes,
relate.
yes. I'm also a first
responsibilities,
son.
you understand? A lot of responsibilities, but now my own responsibility was that I was actually a smart kid to coming up. All those children, they know they agree for the first position worker.
Of course.
So my parents were like, oh, this boy, you know, if you come no book like this, when you come. That's the reason why I studied engineering. A lot of people see me today and be like, how is this guy studying engineering? I can count a lot of scenarios and people. It's just how it is, you know. They stopped me, they tried stopping me a lot of times throughout my life. But that's the thing about talent. If you talent are actually what you like doing, nobody can actually stop you.
Of course.
You might stop, but you will still be doing it on the low. Do you understand? So that's how it has been. Many.
But you get any support from your parents? Sort of like, okay, my son. Up to now, have your parents now agreed that see this son will give up or he's into music?
Well, they have not fully agreed, but the thing is,
Both parents, not pops, not moms. Nobody's on your team yet.
my mother listens. My mother has been listening to my music like since when I was doing gospel self.
Okay.
My mother just loves me, so there's nothing
Of course, that's
she
mother.
just supports the fact that okay, my dad has got to do that. Okay, this guy, I know my son. He's not actually a dollar or somebody that is not sane. So like, I believe in anything he actually wants to do. That's what they are doing now. It's not like they're on me or they're against me. But they just believe I know what I'm doing. So like, if you know what you're doing, just keep doing it. If you believe that will work for you, fine. And my dad is an educationist. He said it to me that he knows Nigeria is not in that particular frame of school. You must do school too.
So,
School is not popping as it used to be. It's not like their own generation. No, their generation. You go finish school and we'll give you motor, give you car.
job
Give you house, job one day. So now why everybody, our generation, they don't want here say.
That's why school has come
Hey,
down the.
You know understand? For our own generation, they didn't give us choice. They just say you must go school.
Of course.
But if you check in the Western world, this school thing is not really for everybody to understand.
Very importantly, I must ask this one, please. Now, every musician, they feel he must have this, he must be into drinking, smoking, or women. Now, I know legend, the late Sam Sultan, I think was it during his, and they said he doesn't smoke or he doesn't drink.
Yeah, people like that.
Okay, so what's your own challenge? Which one? Now the smoking you didn't, now the drinking, or is the women?
You know, my people might watch this, so I'm not really. I don't have comments on this, but yes, so you know, one thing about this cruise life, it gets it could make you know what they think one, you could think
Plenty things.
so that's where the thing comes from. Like, okay, let me just.
So the inspiration comes from the highness.
No man, you don't get the level.
So how did it sound Sultan without the highness?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are people now that, because let me be sincere, this music thing, you can actually sit down. You know, the thing about this cruise, you guys they make you think. You go just think, waiting concern you, waiting no concern you. So that's why you'll be able to sit down when all the cruise like this, you will just think they write. But then there are other ways you can write. Experiences, life, past experiences, going out to see new things. Like, you can be traveling around and be seeing different, meeting new people. That's what I was telling you about relating people.
Yeah.
The way you really, I can relate with how like get to know that okay, this is how this is how life is sitting her, this is how life is treating her. I'll now use that to write a song. Okay. To understand. So he can do it. He can do it like.
So a musician don't need.
Yeah, it's not. No, you don't need this. There are different various.
So let's be clear now. At least I've learned something today. I don't need to pop to write songs. I can just meet people, get experiences.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, for example, now that we are in the north, is there anything like a record label here in the north?
There are record labels here in the north too. It's just that I don't know. The record labels are not popping as it is in the west. Probably maybe I don't know. Maybe we don't have the blueprint of how it's supposed to be or something. I can't really see like why the record labels in the north are not actually pushing, but there are actually record labels in the north.
Okay, you mentioned something about challenges which an artist in the North faces. So can you say this is the first one among the list?
Let me use the first challenge I mean personally I have in the North is you can't express yourself fully in the sense that being an artist there is actually a particular there is you have to have your style. I can't be dressing like ordinary people or like all those kind of stuff. But that's the problem with the North. Me wearing earrings now is problem. Like why you
Bad
boy?
boy.
Why we boy the wear earring? Girls now like okay, like I still dey try reason am say okay let's say somewhere like Hot Spice, maybe na Hot Ice sorry, Hot Ice is coming to the North. How will she dress? She can't come and be showing her body o. Man, they look you say who be this one? How did they bring her for you? You understand?
But there's one funny thing. I've been in the North for almost all my life, and I can tell you that in the North, they like fun. They like entertain. The Northerners themselves, they vibe. For example, put up big stage, bring in artists. They vibe. In fact, they buy tickets more.
Sure.
They have fun.
Sure.
You go to, I can tell you, from smoking to drinking, there are guys from the North that are the ones doing the popping. So I bet if you still put that table on, they will still be there rounding that table.
No, I know what you know, but the thing is, the difference between the North and the West is in the North, Northerners know they can do bad thing, but maybe they know just the outside. You know all those traditional way we say our parents don't teach us say okay, it's not about me, but this thing I'm ready if you go outside, what will people say?
So it's not about
you understand all those kind of things. That's the problem with the North. Everybody they do eye service. Everybody, I want to do bad thing, but no do one where people they see you. But West man, they don't give a what. Anyhow way you want to do on your own business. In the way like on your life. If you like do and if you like no do all. You understand? So that's the problem with. They can buy tickets and do all those things, but you will not see them catching cruise on the road or you understand? You still trying to do it. On the low key. So that's why the entertainment thing here is not.
So far in this journey now, it's not like anybody don't really come say, oh, you're good, come on. You have done plenty successful shows in the North, I've been one or two of them. Nobody had said, this young man, come. Is it that this is that for those that have even made it out of these names we have called, nobody had really come and said, this person is good. Come, let me invest 10 million into this game and let's go and do this.
Well, for now, that's the thing about time. Is the music thing again is you have to learn patience in this whole phase, you understand? Burna Boy didn't make it to Burna Boy from was I singing, I be recording and dropping songs. Majorly, I'm not talking about all those well, serious levels. I didn't like 2012 or 2013. But he didn't make it out till 2019. Same thing with Ashake. But when they made it out, you see how rapid it is. So everybody have their own timing and peace. So I've not really seen those opportunities for now. Probably because of there are a lot of artists in the West. This is one of the challenges too. You understand? The industry is choked with a lot of talent. Now, if Don Jazzy wants to sign an artist now, he will look at Lagos first, obviously, because that's where he is. And because it's in Lagos, the kind of notifications we'll be getting, like the people he will be seeing more are people that are around him. Do you understand? Now, before he will finish with Lagos and see that okay, there is no good artist, the first place he will come to in the north maybe Abuja. Yes. He will now see Abuja before he will go to all those states. They don't. They will not already collect the pen. They will not carry persila. You know that's why you need to actually. This is the part of you have to put yourself out there for them to actually see you. You understand? There is this guy in Abuja, First Class.
That's his name.
First Class, yeah, that's his music name. He's in the north. As Shana is in Lagos, but he was in the north and he was actually doing it. He got the attention of people like them Kata Efe, Sydney, even Don Jazzy actually saw he was with someone, you understand this kind of thing. So that's how it is. For now, maybe because I'm still in the north for now, but the whole thing has not actually, but I'm not actually in a haste to see to go or to rush.
Not in a haste.
Yeah, I'm not actually in a haste to.
You know, I saw there were a lot of speculations during Mohbad's death, and there's this thing that somebody was judging, said because he went there hastily, he was trying to that is it possible he didn't see those signs that this thing is a dirty game? But then, do poverty really have a part in all of these things? Is poverty in any of your inspiration? Like, I see, my family was so poor, so now the poverty drives you. See, I must make it in this field. Is there that challenge for you?
Oh, and you, Sakpan bastard. Sakpan bastard. So, me, I won't even want you. Let's not even come and be whining ourselves. We are all doing this thing because we actually need the money. It's part of the thing. As I said, I love music. Like, even if I wasn't getting paid, I'm doing music now. Not like I'm getting paid as I'm supposed to. Do you understand? But when you're in love with something, the money comes later. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love the money. Normal. You don't go there. How you want to do the music if you don't get money? You can get money, you understand? So I'm still the same family. Let me try and get my family out of the trenches. It's the same thing. Everybody wants to do that thing. So
okay, so this one, I think I was talking with this artist one time, and then he mentioned how if he can just have some 2 million naira now, he will just walk his way to Davido and then to Don Jazzy, and of course Don Jazzy will do this for him. So is it that if you have money, you have, let's say, some 5 million naira today, you find your way to Lagos from the north, you are certain to make it like, is it that if you have money, it helps? Is it? Because I know Davido, it helps that Davido's parents have money.
For real.
It helps that Burna Boy moms, his family had been in the music industry for a while, so it further helped. But then, is it that when you have money, that's when you come to land? And if you have money, for example, do you project that, yes, that can put you on the big stage?
Sure. The thing is, why me now personally, I said yes. But the thing is, there are a lot of people in the industry that have money, but are not actually
Famous.
at the top of the whole peak. Now the thing is, it's not just money. That's why when I started, there was something I said you have to have a blueprint.
True.
There are people that are in record labels. Being in a record label obviously means there's money for you to do anything you want to do. But they are not still popping as they should. I feel the whole thing there's actually how you are supposed to go about it. So if I actually, for me, someone like, if I have the money, I know what I want. I know what I'm supposed to.
Let's say, like, how much money? If we put in your hands today, you're done from school, you graduate, you study civil engineering. Now, if you have, let's say, I want to give you money today, like, how much do you feel that in 2 years can put you on the big stage?
2 years, 10 million.
10 million.
Yeah.
Now, do you know to have a connect to now use that money? Because I think it's another thing to now have the connect to the big guys, the Marvins, and also.
Sure.
Do you have that? When this 10 million put in your hands today can give you?
The thing is, as I said, I told you that you just have to put yourself out there for them to see you. Going to Mavis directly to come outside is very dumb. Why I said that when I made 10 million, I mean if you give me that 10 million, I know how I will put it into my music. That it will get to everybody. See,
without these big names.
You have to. There is how, even the big names, they make use of radio, television, and all
the
these
social
things. As an upcoming artist, your visuals are not even that clear. So, like, how many people actually want to even watch you? But when I have the money now, I'm obviously going to get all those. You are going to get quality things at least. Do you understand? You might not get to the top of what you are doing, but you will meet, like, from that money, you actually see people that are like, okay, this guy actually knows what he's doing. Do you understand what I mean? Because you are going to put it, if you put it in the right way. But probably I know most upcoming artists now, I've heard of stories that they'll give this one money. Before you first reason waiting you want, before you go reason say na artist I be you, the guy don't call you, say I dey be now, no go shy you, no. Maybe rice girls, no dey on bandits, all these kind of things. You will just go spend before you know, you have finished the money. Do you understand? There are a lot of distraction with the life because yes, you are seeing whiskey balling, you are seeing whiskey popping rose, you feel like okay, why me sell no go? You understand why me say? But whiskey don't do the work.
Of course.
Just he don't do the now. Why him the chill now? If you don't do the work, Bella said the first time he got money, he had to buy 4 cars or 3 cars for him and his guys so that they can be doing convoy.
First money, first
He talk am for continuous interview on YouTube. He said that after that thing happened, he now realized that okay, this no be the life, make I calm down. You get it? But that's what I'm saying, and that's how it is everywhere. Funny thing is, record labels, what they actually do. Like I'm not talking about. I read something on the internet. It said how record labels operate is they come to you now. They say okay, they see that okay, this guy is a brand that is selling. Do you understand? They will now give you a just be like capital. You just be like capital when you start your. You just be like when you take capital, you start your business. Do you understand? Now that capital they are giving you now, you just dey okay. If before now I dey wear unbranded, now I go start dey wear brand.
Of course.
When you say see I must see wetin this guy dey wear, guy na lifestyle, you get all this kind, e go dey attract you. Do you understand those kind of things? So that's the. Now that capital they are giving you is in the sense that okay, we dey give you this capital, but you go use am generate streams, generate followers, generate fans.
So it's more like an investment.
It's like an investment. Do you understand? That's why they are taking percentages. It's because it's an investment. They are investing in you. You said you are doing your part by putting the music and selling yourself as a brand to people. Then them now they have to. They are all receiving their own percentage. That's how record label is. So at the end of the day, this question you're asking me is what every artist has to ask himself. If I have the money today, what will I do? So you have to know.
That means with this money, you could still be in the knots and still.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to say. If you actually have the money and you know what to do, that's why Don Jazzy said, I cannot be with an artist that don't know where he's going. See Rema, let's use Rema as case study. Do you think it's just money?
No.
Rema knows where he's going to. He knows what he know wetin he want do. He know where he want go.
Yeah, and he's good.
Do you see Ashake?
Of course.
These are people that actually know what they want. That's why you see that they are actually making the moves the way they are making it. But if you don't know what you want to do, you just dey sing, sabi, they will give you this money 3 million times. You go just dey chop and dey go. Nothing you go use and do. Forget. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's how the whole music.
So one of the challenges in North is they don't have a good, will I say, what Isha asks now, like a record label where it helps the people in the North. I get one challenge. Why would now for North know this? Try to push myself. I have to see artists and artists agree. Say no, let him be doing his thing.
Organize yourselves and
Don't
organize
you
the show.
if you, Black Boy Rex, comes together with this person and this person and this person, and then you just do something. Don't you feel it's giving your followership and everything? You should be able to go on the big stage.
Somebody like me, I don't get a show. I just be soft because I just want to be. I don't have background. Anybody that wants to help me, I'm very open. But the problem is, us we never, that's the thing. If you even check yourself, if you set it, you say people don't really get money, that's a problem with it.
No.
All we don't really get. Like we they get problem. Leave one killer, everybody they feel say, I need to come off from here, I need to come carry me from here. Everybody feel, but we don't really need to.
So one of the challenges is like that you guys don't want to agree.
Exactly. Some people they get pride past some people.
I never follow.
All of us now come for this Obera guy, there's a lot of us now come but you see,
inside the upcoming,
inside the Steve, I tell you where you know today Nigeria problem.
But can you give us maybe 2-3 names you feel in the North they are doing something, and if you have your way, you wish that you could work with them, that they are good, they have a name, but probably are still looking for opportunities like you in the North.
In the North. I have some people, most of the people I call now, there will be people that I actually know, but as I said, they're actually upcoming too. But there are people that are actually good. I actually know that okay, these people, I know if I start mentioning names now, it will choke. But
give us 2 names. People you know.
Let me just call people that actually appreciate them.
Because I believe, given that you're an artist, you could tell that this person is.
Yeah, sure. There is this guy I sang my first song I released, My Party. Okay. The Real Jagger.
Yeah.
That guy is somebody I know. And even if I don't go, I will come back, rise up.
Mm.
The boys, like,
It's good.
if not this music thing, just forget, everywhere good. Do you understand what I mean? Every, like, the music thing is doing it good. And we have other people, like, there's this boy, Sportsmark.
Sportsman.
I like his sound. The boy gets in the call industry sound. He has a very good sound. I love his sound. And I feel he too is somebody that,
When you say industry sound, what do you mean?
you know, say, for this waka, he gets some sort of people here,
You just know this one is
it's
going.
good. Like, you go here say, no, this guy they sing. I just say they never reach am when they sing. You understand?
And is it about sex? Now just the male. Don't.
No, it's not about sex. o.
Female.
But me, I never really, I've not really, like,
Seen or
like, not like, I've seen, you know, but he said two. So I'm just like,
try to maintain the two.
maintain the two. That's why I said if I start mentioning names,
Yeah, true.
they're joke. Because I've actually met good artists.
So if you have an opportunity and you blow, which I eventually hope and pray and wish that
Amen.
you come on those big stages,
Amen.
will you look back in the north? Can you pull? Are you certain?
Yes.
Okay, when I
Yes.
get there, oh, these guys are good. I'm coming back
Yes,
for them.
yes, so that's what I said. I said my vision
Mm.
is to show the world that the North has a lot of talent.
Yes.
I'm not only going to do that by myself.
Yeah.
I'm not the only voice. I'm not the only evidence that will be there.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually bring in people like, I'm actually going to focus on the North to show people that yes, there are people
True.
that people actually need to listen to. I want people to actually see that the North also have an entertainment space that is
Bundle of talents.
talents that people can actually pick from. So like, I actually have that in mind that I'm actually going to come back and carry
Wow,
on.
great. Yeah.
Okay,
You really need to
now,
get
if
for
you're
yourself.
given
For real.
an opportunity by any record label and you're called today for a record label to sign you in, how can you avoid what happened to Mohbad so that we will not have another
Mobile.
Yeah.
Mobile is Black Boy Rex. Justice for Black Boy Rex.
Justice for Black Boy Rex.
Okay, first thing first. You see this contract before you sign it. I was on Twitter. There's this guy I follow on Twitter. The guy he's into all this media work. He said he used to give points that you should check for when you're signing a contract. There are some people that their problem is not even saying that they beat them. Then they chop them and illegal chopping
Wow.
because they don't know what they are doing.
Okay.
That's
Like
very-
shopping, you mean?
Like
Right.
then they you feel see person now sign deal wey be say song wey you sing na your voice o but the record label dey chop more than you wey dey sing.
Which means the proceeds.
The
Oh,
proceeds
no.
like that's because you don't know, you did not go through you omo na to just be this o you just dey sign you no dey see you no dey read.
Portable once said at Honest Bunch, that's Nedu's podcast, he once said that him as an artist, he will go for a show and perform, and then when his label is paid, for example now they were paid 10 million naira, that 2 million naira comes to him. So what if you now as an artist, you face such a scenario, like seriously, what are you going to do about it?
Omo, the thing is, first thing first, you still have to, the people they are talking about this legal, as I said earlier, they are actually helping you to, it's you that signed what you signed. You understand? So sometimes it's not even like, they know they actually, it's not legal documents now. And anything that is legal is not like, the idea is you agree to it, your signature is there. So the whole thing is, you just have to be careful what you are doing. You understand? And then sometimes you have to have a certain understanding. Again, I know so many people they fear say, may they not read me, may they not read me, but at the end of the day, you self know what
You rip in daily.
They rip in there.
That's why Portable say I'm going to
I'm very rip in there. No, person go cheat you for this life and over. So you shall just know what you are doing and like be careful to avoid these mistakes. The signature or not, they will still cheat you. You understand? So just try.
Okay, now we have this notion
Yeah.
that education, you understand?
Yeah.
School na scam. Thank you very much. So, do you believe in school na scam, or would you advise upcoming artists
Yeah.
to actually go to school? You know, we
Given
have
that
a
you're
lot
civil-
of artists
Given that you're a civil engineering
graduate, yes,
so you
and
went to
a
school.
graduate from Ahmadu Bello
Bello
University.
Or let me know why you.
Mm.
You see, in this life, education is important in the sense that now that I'm a graduate,
Mm.
there are things I've seen, there are situations I've come across and things that you can't cheat me because I'm learning.
Yes.
It's good to be learned. Do you understand? It's good to know what you're doing. That's what I'm saying about the contracts. If you are an illiterate, you don't go even really know what's in the sub. Everything will just like, all this one and they do not formality, but it's not formalities. It's actually what is there. Do you understand? Something that is generating money like that, you can't just do it carelessly like that. Do you understand?
Yes.
That's why school is important.
Okay.
But and again, self advantages of school again.
Mm.
Somebody like me, my family is starting from school. So you see that at the end of the day, school na avenue.
Mm.
You get school na avenue for you to actually start what you are doing on a small scale
Yes.
before you go enter the wider world. So almost school is important. Like, I know the school na scam in the own sense, but before like
In Nigeria of today, Abi.
I don't agree that school has camping. You see, and a lot of our Nigerians don't hold this statement now that this school has camping. Given though, of course, our government, the nation has a very bad role they are playing to undermine education. But then school is not scam. Me, I disagree with that school has camping because even though even in our musics, you don't enter in our study different. But then, of course, a lot of people had break through without education per se. But then, but it's safer. It's safer. There's no advantage that you're not learning.
Exactly.
There is no advantage
no
you're not learning.
advantage.
So just that school thing, just scam it. Shall have that quality and cheap.
Scam and no scam.
Yes.
Just get a banana or you understand. It's important.
Okay. So now anybody that let's say like your followers or your fans, when they want to get in touch with you, like your social media handles, could you drop it so people
Yeah,
can?
sure. On Instagram, BlackberryX _ on Twitter, BlackberryX, on Snapchat, BlackberryX, on FB, BlackberryX. Anywhere, just search Black. Even on your Apple Music, Spotify, Audiomack, whatever you use to stream music, just search BlackberryX.
Blackboy Rex, so you guys heard him. Blackboy Rex, that's the man.
Blackberry Rex,
Now,
yeah.
but can a musician, an artist, can he survive without any of these social media platforms? That okay, I'm good.
Yes,
Let me
ma'am.
just go do my thing.
Yes,
Like all
ma'am.
this, you see, this our the Yoruba, the Fuji setting. Now.
Yeah.
They don't really.
They know.
I don't think. Except maybe if they have started doing it now.
No.
But back then, but at the time, Pasuma, Alaji Pasuma had to go into, and then he was doing, I've seen him, one or two of his videos with our artists now, they had to collaborate and do stuff. So can one survive without...
You can actually survive without this thing. Before the advent of social media, they sell CDs, hard copy CDs. That's how we listen to music before.
Of course,
Oh,
yes.
go buy P Square CD, they play
Yeah.
normal. So, and selling those CDs self is more realistic. Like, I can tell you to listen to my song now, and you tell me you're listening to it. It's on social media,
Yeah.
and you are whining me.
True.
I might not really know.
Yeah.
But if I don't sell you CD, if you like no year, I shall don't collect my money.
Yeah.
Of
You don't get
course.
it as you try to. But now it's your streaming that is the money for me.
Mm.
So if you don't stream, yeah,
Yes.
you're
It's not-
affecting
it's
it.
really
Yeah.
much, of course.
So that one self be part of the whole P. You can actually do music without social media.
So this buying followership, where are you on that? On IG, how many followers do you have?
Nigeria they happen. I don't know how I want to put on, but you will see the block accounts for the various reasons. I've had many of my accounts blocked, but my present account is like 800 or how many followers currently.
Wow.
Yeah, so but not across. I'm just talking about Instagram now.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, but Instagram is the major for me. That I like that social media.
And what's in your fans they talk about? Of course, the DM.
Yeah.
So what do they say especially? I want to know what in the ladies they talk. What are the ladies saying about? Is it when they come on your DM? Is it about your music or is it about your person?
Everybody have their own view.
True.
You see this music scene here, there are different reasons why people like you. There are people that like you because of your music. There are people that will like you because of how you dress. There are people that like you because of how you behave.
Yes.
Then there are people that like everything about you. So everybody have, but the main thing is you like me, just listen to my music.
Yeah.
Everything I'm doing is for you to actually vibe with me, to get to understand. Music is, I'm trying to make my fans understand that this is who I am and this is how I'm going about my thing. So I just want people to understand. So like, then they do their, everybody they come now. The ones wey go come tell you, your sound is good and all those things will come.
So may I know say you go blow, right?
Yeah.
When you get there, one of the things we are now seeing, and that social media space is helping us see now better. This musician, they depressed, this artist, one thing, do one.
Yeah.
And then, of course, because often if even they go to their music, we just dance to the music, we don't hear their lyrics.
For example,
not
like
in
this
Mohbad.
Ashake song now, Loli at the top. Nobody knows what he's actually trying
Nobody
to say.
said you. Nobody understood you.
Yes,
If
but
you
that
look on
Loli at the
video-
top, he's actually saying something.
Yeah,
You understand? But we don't want to understand that he's actually sending a message through that song. For example, if you watch the video, you must have seen that Ashake actually organized their house party.
Yeah,
But he was alone.
He was alone, and he was
Everybody,
not.
yes, he was alone in the video. So it's as if maybe he's facing something that he's actually at a level now that he
But
has a lot of people, but it's as if he's alone
He's
among
alone,
them.
yeah. You know, he's been an artist. Yeah? The problem is you meet a lot of people. Like, you meet a lot of people that don't actually care the way they say they do.
Yes.
Do you understand? But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you can't control it. You can just try. Everybody has the ability to spot fake people, but you will not know everybody that is fake around you.
Yes.
Do you understand? Every artist they have their own problems, situations, and like life challenges that actually. It's not just the music now. I'm doing music. Your fans will expect to see you every day and like see you jovial, happy, but I have my own personal life and like I have my own issues.
Yeah.
So it's your life. You have to know how to balance your life with your art. Do you understand? And then your mentality. That's where your mentality comes in. The biggest of artists, the biggest of entertainers, the biggest people in the world, their mentality is top notch. Regardless of what is happening to them, they are still doing it. Yes, there is a level of. That's why you are not a normal person. I'm not coming here because okay, I'll fail once and like just back down.
Yeah.
If that was what I was going to do, obviously, I would not even start in the first place. But being an artist, you are already vulnerable to a certain extent, and you allow people to see that vulnerability in you. Do you understand? Your mentality is part of what you do. You have to have the right mentality. Wizkid never thought he was not good enough. Never ever.
Yes.
That's why he will release one, you go say, hey, now your own business. Now your own business. Just to know where you said it to.
Yes.
So that's how it is. You just have to have the right mentality for what you are doing.
So on Leading Vision podcast, we were looking to create new influencers because I'm one believer that today one of the major reasons that we're backwards and we are so where we are today is because we don't have new influencers.
Sure.
So of course, as one person that is on the influencing space now, what should your fans expect? What should people expect of you? And before you hold that thought, majorly, I want to ask that you do us this. What do you want to, what should we know about you personally on this space? Because of course, when we see you there, we see the energy, we hear the song, we hear the pain. But then there is this personal thing you may not be able to say on the set, on that music. But then, given that you're here today, what is that thing you want your fans to know that this is who I am, regardless of what I say in my music, regardless of your thoughts about me, this is what I think. This, when they say Blackboy Rex, he is this.
Yeah,
but aside music, what is what you love to do? What is your plan B? What is your other option? Something you want your fans to know from this end, so that when you are on the big stage, you can say, yes, he says this, because thank God, you see one funny thing about social media now. Say something now. A few years down the line, you pick up this video and say,
yes.
That's why I went to Leading Vision podcast and said, but it's good, you see, you should to maintain that. What is that thing we need to know about you? What do you want your fans to know? What do you want? Because we want our viewers to know who you are, what we should expect, so that we know this person is an influencer, but he's a good influencer. He's a good influencer. I can wear what you're wearing right now. But if you bring other artists here, one thing down here, there's one expensive jean that came out. Everywhere down, I don't know.
That's boyfriend
Yeah,
jacket.
yeah,
We call
that's
it
that.
boyfriend jacket.
Yeah, I
something
just-
that.
Boyfriend jacket.
Yeah, boyfriend jacket.
For me as a person, as I said, my major quote is a lot of things that they've said. I just need people to understand that no matter what you're facing, no matter anything that is happening to you as a person, there's always that space that you can always get out of anything. There is no problem that is ever too much.
Yeah.
I was in a state myself before I started doing music. So the power of what propelled me to do music. I was depressed. But when I got to that stage, when I hit that rock bottom, when you're already down, there's no way you
don't
can
do
go
that
fully
anymore,
up.
of course.
Do you understand? That's what I want people to know. No matter how bad the situation might look, just know that there's always a way. Just keep your cool. Everything you are seeing that is not working out is in your head. When you come out of your shell, you will see that there are things that
Everything you feel like it's not working out, it's in your head.
is in your head. You need to face your mentality. See, I feel the difference between the people that are actually making it and people that are not making it is most of the people that are not making it are limited to particular options. Do you know what I mean? Like, take it now. Let me use the pound rich. As a poor person now, yeah, you have that feeling that it's school and make I just the BG school. Now how our parents, most of us,
Yes.
now that school. So at the end of the day, most kids are thinking of only school.
And after
But
school, they don't have to
They don't have
do it
anything.
again.
There's this friend of mine. I went to his house. I met his nephew. Why I found the boy interesting was he could play piano, he could play football, he was doing
Played
a lot
very
of,
well.
like, even if he can't, he was still small, but like he can do it. Now the rich give their kids avenue to like do anything where you want to do, the one way work for you.
Hold on to that.
Hold on to them. But the poor, if you no go school, they go wipe you belt. And do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's what I'm saying. The difference between people that make it and people that don't make it is you are thinking, you are limiting yourself to some particular options. That this is the thing. If this thing no work, I don't finish. But that it is a lie. Like you are more than what you are saying. Some things you have not agreed to them. Do you understand? So you need to first agree and understand yourself that this thing is going to work for me. And that's how it is. Do you understand? So that's the thing. I just wish people can always get to see that there are always new opportunities. There are more to life. There's more. All those things you are feeling is not it. Just try. You never know. You understand?
So we're greatly looking forward to when the nuts will come to that realization that there's so much talent.
Yes.
And we're praying and hoping that you get on that big stage so that you fulfill that promise that you're going to come back and put the north
I'm
on
actually
the
going
map
to.
on the world.
I'm actually going to hold you on that.
Yes.
I will, and I will remind you of today.
This video always reminds you
Yes,
that this is
that
on
you
YouTube.
made such a promise. And you're
When
supposed
he
to
blow, I'm
fulfill
going
it.
to go and look for this video. I'm like, come and fulfill this promise.
Yes.
He will drag you. So it's okay.
Don't worry, you don't need to drag me. I'll actually keep to my word.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much for coming on set, Bagborex. We are really honored. We don't take you for granted. And we look forward to bring you again and again and again. Hope when you don't become big, you not say we cannot afford you again and then you will not come up.
You don't forget how humble beginnings.
Yeah,
Definitely,
that's
definitely.
true.
Exactly.
So thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Isha, a great one. Thank you very much. And this is the Leading Vision podcast. Keep it coming. We have a lot. It's an amazing platform where we bring forward people of different culture and backgrounds with their different world of experience in all walks of life to come share with us, so that we just, this new influencing thing, we have to change it. And of course, look forward to amazing episodes and keep it coming, keep viewing, keep watching, watch, subscribe, watch, share, like all of them.
Everything.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and watch it on all of these platforms. Thank you very much. Once again, we're grateful. We love you. Cheers.
I love.